How you doing there, Jazz and Aries? So I came off the live and I'm receiving an awful lot of correspondence. So, I really became beside myself last night, worrying about Don, right? And so, hi again, guys. This is an impromptu live, but I'm getting a lot of correspondence in regards to Don not having been. Got my air conditioning on. It blows right in the back of the phone. Sorry. So I've received many correspondence from many people during the live and then afterwards. There is text from Don to Mary. Now, thank you, Jazz. Evidently, here, let me do like this. Evidently, Don created this scenario. I guess it's what I'm being told. Don created this scenario in order to get Mary away. I'm tired. I'm tired than a broke dick dog. I'm so tired. I'm tired of a two-pecker billy goat. Shit, I'm tired. I feel like I need to cry me a river. Anyways, so there's a lot of stuff coming through that Don was just trying to thwart Miss Mary from calling and recording and being a backstabber. So Don sent some texts to Mary, and they were a little out of color, but which I think you can understand that people would have a very strong vocabulary during these situations. I have a strong vocabulary, and more tired than a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest. I would buy a ticket to watch that. Fuck watching a championship heavyweight fight. I'd rather watch one man kick his own ass. Yes, he can be charged. Fuck you mean. So, Don spent last night laying on his own pillow. He did not spend last night with his head propped up on a roll of toilet paper that they give you in the jail as a pillow and to wipe your butt. A lot of people that have never been to jail before, you don't have to put your head on that hard concrete where other people put their butts. You can put that toilet paper right there. You can move it and adjust it and do different things, and a roll of toilet paper makes a damn fine pillow. So, Don, sir, you got to stop this, right? You've been carrying around a bag of shovels from the very beginning, sir. Hit that thumbs up, guys. Please, sir, I'm begging you to stop. Can we just get back to trying to find your daughter? I've heard the strangest shit. Now I've heard that this was all a setup, that Don is working with CM in order to bust a trafficking ring, and any plan that would use, he had to weed them all out, but what he did in the meantime was put himself into grease inadvertently. This has to stop, Don. This isn't about anything else other than your daughter. This is not about your SA cases. This is not about anyone else except for your daughter. And it's become a situation that you are now controlling in a way that is, the toxicity is just off the scale, sir. Do I think Don and CM are working together? Man, would you believe it if in the end it was true? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't even have a comment on that. Yeah, Q, I think that's probably it. Like, no fucking way. But then you start to see that CM has linked up with the likes of people like AB, who's a drug dealer. So you start to ask yourself, This is the funny thing. I bet Chris M would put Don on his promoted channel, his Wall of Honor, if Don would make a channel blasting his own self, right? Yeah, Don, we just want to know where the hell Summer is. Don's a victim, but he's not the victim that I can help anymore. Thank you, Carly. Thank you, beautiful. I can't assist anyone that can't assist themselves. You know, Mr. Wells was lined up with a 5-star attorney 7 times and no call, no show. So, Don, you know, you just got to pull this thing together, and it's got to stop being a made-for-TV drama, sir. No one is getting any kicks off of this, sir. We want your daughter home, Don. We don't give a shit about what you got going. I don't give a shit about what you got going on. Do I give a shit about the cartel having anything to do with your daughter? I don't give a shit who it is. I don't give a shit if it's you or your daughter or your wife, whoever it is. Not your daughter. You, your wife, whoever in the world, the cartel, I don't give a shit who it is, sir. Your main objective has to be bringing that baby home. You testing the waters and doing all this crazy shit here, like this ain't that and that ain't this. Right? Thank you, G-Dog. Now, Don, you don't have to create scenarios like this in order to out a mole. You can do what I do. When you don't like someone, you just said, hey, I don't fucking like you. Fuck you. Stay away from me and my family. If you don't, I'll punch your nose to the east. That's what Benny Keys says. I know the difference. Right? If there's any question for me, like if there's any question, I just move that shit to the junk pile, right? Kick rocks. Motherfucker, take your shoes off and make big stones, little stones with them feet you got. Emma. Hey, Wildflower. That's insane. I'm sorry, madam. That is just absolutely insane. I can't even allow that shit to breathe air any longer. Sorry. Well, you know, the thing, Patty, is that it's at this point, you know, a lot of us want receipts for shit that is just inconsequential, right? We want receipts for things that aren't going to do anything to bring Summer home, right? If we continue to focus and try to debunk whether or not that is Candace on the phone, we lose a whole day or two as a community searching for her. He is not in jail. No. He has been sending messages from a different account that is his. Pansy, you know, you and I have a lot in common in that way, is that I have a lot of team members like all of y'all that I trust, because we've done this work together before. When people bring me stuff, I don't have to, from the right people, I don't have to fact check it. I don't have to go and look at it. I can look at the thumbnail and be dead on. Yes, Wildflower, too much drama. No, there's no way that Don is working with CM. Now, he tried to in the beginning. They tried to work together. Summer's attention has been stolen. Yeah, and I fear that with these games and the like, we've wasted too much time. We've wasted so much time. We've wasted time. Like, we're not trying to burn time in the lobby of an airport or in the line of a McDonald's, right? Like, we're wasting time trying to find a little baby. And we, we ought not have even just one moment in our own lives that we waste. Every moment should be bountiful in the chase of something better, right? Yeah, Cassie, it's ruined, right? And thankfully for Chris, we've got all this new action on the Barry Morphew case, which he fucked that one up too. He fucked that one up, right? This isn't about. I heard a quote. Somebody sent me the link to Chris M's book. Chris M wrote a fucking book. And the name of this book, guess what it was called? Who Killed Stephanie Crow? He still doesn't fucking know who killed her. But this scholar, is an interrogation expert and fucking hates Chris. He said this quote to me, and I requote it. You can change the history of anything by writing a book. Yep. Chris M wrote a book, and in that book, he changed the very history that he was involved in. And because us as humans, we have this disconnect that if we see anything in a book and it's printed and we're holding it and it's abstract and we paid money for it, we've already bought into the idea on the way home with this book in the bag that the shit in this bag is going to be useful. Right? It is so true that if you want to change the history on a bad situation, write a book. As soon as you write a book, you fucking change the whole history. And that's what he's done. What you should have done, Chris, is you should have stood on the shit that you should have owned. You should have said, Michael Crow, I'm still stuck. Look here, I can't be, if I say something, I stand on it. I fucking stand on it. Hoo-ah? So, Chris, you put 3 boys in jail. You just write a book about that experience. We know who the fuck killed her. For you to write a book asking that question is just fucking, it's maniacal, sir. It's maniacal. Hold on a second. Who is Mike Oxbig? Is that you? Is that you, BT3 or BT3? BTS? Because I didn't mod nobody named Mike Oxbig. I can't see your picture. Hey, Soper Girl. Okay, cool. Don is contacting like Mike Hunt, H-U-N-T, Mike, H-U-N-T, Mike Hunt. Anybody know Mike Hunt? Hey, D, thank you for hanging around, being quiet, and now finding your voice. Yeah, it's all crazy. It's all crazy. Hey, Rachel. Yeah, I know a dickhead when I see one too. Absolutely, Patty. It happens every single day, and we're a liar if we think we're lying to ourselves. Autism mommy, hey. He's never left. Don slept in his own bed last night. This was a ploy to try to oust Mary. And it horribly, it was a negligent discharge, right? Anybody not know what a negligent discharge is? That's when you're holding a gun and that bitch goes off and you didn't mean it to. And so the direction of travel of that projectile has no particular fucking aim. It's just a whistling in the wind. You're welcome. Yeah, Don spent the night in his own bed. Now, do I think that what Don perpetrated in order to make it clear that he did not want Mary's help anymore, was that Was that okay? Now, yeah, typically, hey, you might want to get involved in some fuckery like that if you got somebody in your life you just can't seem to hit the block button on, right? Like if you got a problem with somebody, you tell them fuck them and hit the block button. You don't create a federal apprehension in an extradition to Boston and about 4 different, like, I had like 4 different people, Ernie's people, or actually Tina Simmerly, she sent me a booking information that she had. I could tell they manipulated it, right? And they even put the wrong birth date on it. They had him as 53 years old when we know he's 56. So, I mean, people just went to the fucking depths, right? Anyways, guys, I need a nap already, man. I got a full 8 hours last night, woke up with some shit on my heart and about 55, 60 messages from new people and old people alike. And I just need a fucking nap. I need a fucking nap. Don B, fuck you. Chris M, fuck you. Doug, fuck you. And AB,